Foodie was out and about this morning checking out her neighborhood, so I thought I'd do a quick video and answer some of her questions. She starts out at a cafe called Intanin Coffee, which is sort of like Starbucks, so let's see what she's up to.
Oh yes, just one moment guys. I'm just gonna get my stuff. So I'm just gonna try to have a normal day. I'm gonna go to 7-Eleven. We're gonna see if we can find something to eat for breakfast there. Hey Anna. You wanna go to a temple?
We all know Foodie loves 7-Eleven food, but the cafe she's sitting in actually has breakfast food as well. For 65 baht, she could have gotten this cheese and mushroom pastry, and it's about 40 baht to the US dollar right now, so that's just $1.50 or so. For 50 baht, she could get a croissant with tuna salad, and for 60 baht, she could have gotten a baked pastry with spinach and cheese. 55 baht could have also gotten her a tuna, sort of like a tuna melt. Another thing she could have tried were these steamed shrimp dumplings, or hargao, for 40 baht. That's really good for 5 pieces. At my local dim sum place, I pay about $5.95 or $5.50 for one order. These are made with ground up shrimp and seasonings wrapped in a rice flour type of batter. They're steamed, so that's why they look translucent. With Foodie's type 2 diabetes, she should really focus a lot on trying to get enough protein. And everything I just showed you is either ovo-lacto-vegetarian or seafood. So they're fine. She doesn't need to worry about whether or not they're halal. Come to think of it, she should probably get some of those cheese and spinach pastries just to keep in her hotel room.
Let's go see what we have out in the streets of Thailand today. I see fruit way down there, I think. You think that's fruits? Should we go see? I can't ever cross the street here. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get... It's like non-stop.
I think it's funny that she said that it's nonstop right before she showed a lull in the traffic. So, a lot of you are wondering if there are sidewalks in Bangkok. Yes, of course there are, but mainly on the bigger streets. Remember, she chose a hotel that's a little cheaper and more out of the way, so she's dealing with little side streets. See how each store or stall has a little bit of dead space around the front, like an alcove? She needs to go from space to space, sort of like Frogger. In Bangkok, unless there's a sign saying that it's one way, each of those unmarked roads is considered two-lane, with traffic coming in both directions.
Sawadee ka. Yes, I found fruit. Woo! This is the best. Pomelo? I might get some pomelo. Let me see. Is this another fruit stand? There's too many. Guys, I'm not really looking at the chat. I'm trying to keep my eyes on the road. I smell food. Okay, let me go see. Pomelo. These are so good. Mangosteen. Okay. This is jackfruit, I think. Yes, I'm gonna get some of this. How much is it though? Oh, sorry. This is my favorite. This pear apple, yum. Sawadee ka. This one?
30.
Yeah. 30? Oh, okay. And pomelo?
Pomelo.
Yes. Kalkun ka? Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so here's where she went wrong with the fruit stand. She knows she already likes those mangosteens, so why didn't she buy any? Those looked really good. They would keep just fine in the hotel room, just on a shelf or on her tabletop, and they would make a good snack. You only eat the inside, and it's not that sweet. It's a tiny bit sweet and tart. Now these fruits that she called pear apples are actually sugar apples, or mat kiap in Thailand. These do ripen up over time, so even if they're a little hard when you buy them, you just leave them on the table and you let them go for a couple of days. In the foreground, you can see bunches of longans, and those are really, really good. Sort of like lychees, but I find that they're a little bit better and more fragrant. You peel them and just eat what's inside, so that's good for Foodie because you could count them out like grapes. In her chat, people were saying that it seemed like the fruit guy was scamming her, but he absolutely wasn't. Foodie paid 50 baht for 2 trays of fruit. That's less than $2 US. Now, Foodie ended up not liking the jackfruit. And Foodie, if you're listening, jackfruit is never going to be really juicy. It can get sweeter as it ripens, but once it's cut, it's not going to ripen on the counter. Thai people don't always go for super sweet fruit, so if you want sweet jackfruit, then you want to look for a darker yellow, almost orange color to it. Now, as she's walking back, Foodie makes another big mistake. She walks with her back to oncoming traffic, so she can't see what's coming. Remember, this is a 2-lane road, and she's essentially taking up half of 1 lane.
Thai cooked to order. But this is more lunch food, like, whoa, sorry. Somebody just yelled at me. I gotta stay over. They're like, hey. I'm gonna get hit, I know it. I don't want to walk down these streets very often because... Okay.
Okay, so here she is at 7-Eleven, and I really wish she would slow it down so that we could see what they have on offer.
Cheese toasty, 37 baht. Cheese toasty. Okay. The wieners. These are the halal ones. Here's the onigiri. What kind is this?
Foodie, that's pronounced onigiri, and it would be a really good snack for you to have in your hotel room. You don't have to eat all of the rice, and they'd be good to have on hand, say, if you needed to eat before you take your medicine.
Okay guys, I just gotta get my key out. We're gonna go to the hotel and eat breakfast. This is, oh, they also have bao. Yum. Rabbit cream? Rabbit? Never had rabbit.
Oh, Foodie, those are called bunny bao, and they have sweet custard inside, not rabbit meat. If you look closely, you can see that they have little eyes and little ears.
Oh, I gotta turn the AC on. They always turn it off. Whew. Whew.
In case you're wondering, they didn't just turn off her AC randomly. In a Thai hotel room, well, most of them anyway, there's a little holder by the door. You put your key card in when you come back to the room, and that turns on all the power in the entire room. So it's not just her AC. If you really need to, you can get around this by asking for a second key card for your hotel room, and then leaving it on. You have to be careful though, and put up your Do Not Disturb sign on, because housekeeping will probably just take it out of there. It is, after all, for conserving energy. Drop me a line in the comments and let me know what you think. Did you have any other questions about her walkabout? I'd love to hear from you.